During this presentation, I'll focus on helping to save the Everglades wildlife from the invasive Burmese python. I'll talk specifically about how it became an invasive problem, what's being done about it, and what else can you do?
Well, hello there, folks. My name is Gus the Gator, and I live here in the Everglades National Park. Now, I've been here for many years, living in peace and harmony with the other mammals. But we've got a problem here with the Burmese python who's wiping out the wildlife. I'm hoping you can listen and maybe be inspired to find some creative measures to deal with the situation. Well, hello there, Susie Q. What's happening, girl?
Why, Gus, I'm just out waiting, fishing for some shrimp, trying to get a dinner before the sun gets way too hot out. Oh, Gus, I'm just so worn out looking over my shoulder all the time. That Burmese python's killing everything in sight. I don't mean to be so melodramatic all the time, but just yesterday morning, he attacked my cousins right in front of a camp full of tourists. Oh, Gus, it was just so horrific. I'm thankful he didn't eat me too, What did he do?
Well, funny you should ask, Susie Q. I've just been happening to be here talking to these fine folks, telling them about the problem with this python. I'm hoping they can find a way, do something creative, before there's any more carnage. Help the situation.
Well, I like the way you think, Gus. I hope it works. I see the Rangers are bringing in all them hunters and trying to wipe out these pythons, but man, it's out of control. Somebody better do something quick, or our world is in a whole lot of trouble.
Well, I'm doing the best I can, Susie, and that's all we can do.
Well, I guess so. I got to go. It's getting hot.
Well, hello there, Vader.
Well, hello there, Gus. What are you doing here?
Well, this is my home, Vader. There's nothing here to see, so you just keep on swimming.
I have a right to be here too, It's not my fault that human beings brought my grandparents here and dropped them in the middle of the night. We're just trying to do all we can to survive, Gus.
I feel your pain, Vader, but it seems you don't know how to be selective with your diet. You're killing everything in sight, man. Take the egg and leave the chicken, You take both eggs, both chicken, the rooster, and then go looking for deer.
Well, I'm sorry, man. But I just can't seem to control myself. I guess the only way to deal with the situation is to kill or be killed.
If you say so, I just hope there's another way. But I'm right here if you want to dance.
Let's do this. The sun is getting high and hot, and my eggs need protecting.
In the early 1980s, the exotic pet business saw an enormous boom in South Florida. Soon, people who kept pythons realized they could not care for them and unwittingly released them into the Everglades. Then, in August of 1992, Hurricane Andrew, a Category 5 hurricane, leveled Homestead and the surrounding area including a python breeding facility. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. Burmese pythons then had free reign in a perfect subtropical climate and a 1.5 million acre wetland with no predatory competition. It became the perfect situation for the now invasive species to thrive, laying up to 100 eggs per year and decimating the mammal populations. In this next clip, interpretive park ranger Erica Haller talks about the subject at Shark Valley.
Like the Florida Everglades. So these snakes, they're enormous, right? Think of how many raccoons, how many squirrels, how many rabbits did this snake eat to get to be this size? A lot, right? So a lot of food. So that's why there's such a big problem, is they're eating all the food for our neighbors.
A host of federal and state government organizations, including the National Park Service, Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission, and South Florida Water Management District, have become involved in a huge push to eradicate the snake. The South Florida Water Management District has begun a python elimination program, whereas they hire hunting agents at an hourly rate depending on the area for which they hunt, pay them an additional incentive of $50 for each python measuring up to 4 feet, plus an extra $25 for each foot measured above 4 feet. There is also an additional $200 paid for each verified active nest. Researchers from the USGS employ what they call the Judas Technique, whereas they tag male pythons, let them go, and track them as the male searches out females in their dens. This allows the researchers to locate entire dens of snakes, killing many at one time before more eggs are hatched. At this point in the program, I'd like to answer my earlier question of what else can you do? It is my goal to show you how to be creative when taking a call to action. Before you is an acrostic which I created to demonstrate how we can look at the word action and take action in an artistic and creative way. By doing so, we can generate awareness and answer difficult questions in a way that is fun, entertaining, thoughtful, and inspiring. Another example of this is an exhibit I recently attended called Wings of Hope. A group of local artists who hail from all over the world but now call Miami home recently created these paintings, inspired by the work of a local photographer, as a way of connecting to nature and creating awareness about the plight of birds in South Florida, some of which are in danger from the Burmese python.
Hello, my name is Rod Fraser. I hope you enjoyed my program entitled Help Save Us, helping to save the Everglades wildlife from the invasive Burmese python. In it, I discussed how the python became an invasive species in Everglades National Park. I talked about what is being done about it and what else you can do. I made an attempt to showcase some creative ideas with a puppet show, an acrostic about taking action by connecting to our artistic nature, and a video about a local group of artists who are connecting to wading birds in South Florida and bringing awareness to their plight through their paintings. My hope is that I have inspired you to find your own path through your own creative light, to shine that light on problems in natural and cultural settings, and to use it to answer tough questions
you will face along your journey. Until we meet again, keep a song in your heart and find a fun way to share it. Thank you.
Like a bird